Hi, good morning to one and all. Today I am going to explain when a bar is subjected to axial load, the bar is varying cross section. Here the bar is shown in figure is subject to a tensile load of 160 kilonewtons if it is subjected to a middle portion is limited to 150 Newton per millimeter square, so that we need to determine diameter of the middle portion and find also the length of the middle portion. We need to calculate diameter and length due to the application of load, and due to this load the elongation of the bar is given as 0.2 millimeters and Young's modulus is given as 2.1 into 10 power 5 Newton per millimeters. That means the total bar is made up of single material. The given diameter for section 1 is 6 centimeters. Second, for third section the given diameter 6 centimeters. Here the section 1 and 3 is similar. Okay, that is the L1, L2 and it is the L3. Okay, the given total length of the bar is 40 centimeter. Okay, next note down given data. For consider section 1, in this section 1 the given diameter is 6 centimeters. Convert into millimeter, 60 millimeters. Next we need to calculate length we don't know. From the diameter calculate area, pi by 4 d square. Diameter is 60 square. Okay, by simplifying this equation we will get area value is 2827.433 millimeter square. It is the area of section 1. Okay, in section 2 we don't know diameter, we need to calculate diameter. Okay, so that, but they are given only maximum stress in the middle portion. Diameter and length we need to calculate. Similarly, for section 3 diameter is 6 centimeters because section 1 and section 3 is same. That is 6 centimeter means convert it into millimeters, that is 60 millimeters, and area is same, that is pi by 4 60 square, got the value as 2827.433 millimeter square. Okay, L3 we need to calculate. Okay, from the diagram the section 1 and 2 are similar in area and length. Okay, so that we can written as D1 is equals to D3 is equals to 6 centimeters, that is 60, and L1 equals to L3 and A1 equals to A3. That is diameter 60 mm, length is we need to calculate, and area is 2827.433 millimeter square. Next, total extension of the bore they given as 0.2 millimeters due to the load 160 kilonewtons, and Young's modulus they given as 2.1 into 10 power 5 Newton per millimeter square. Okay. And they given maximum stress induced in the material, that is middle portion, as 150 Newton per millimeter square. Okay. From this we can calculate diameter. You know that first we need to calculate diameter of the middle portion. Okay. From stress equation, you know that maximum stress, that is from the sections 1 to 3, the diameter is lesser diameter in second portion, so that the maximum stress is produced in the middle portion. Okay. Stress sigma 2 is equals to P by A2. Okay. By cross multiplying this equation, A2 is equals to P by sigma 2. We know that load acting on the material is 160 kilonewtons. Okay. We know that area pi by 4 d2 square, that equals to P is 160 kilonewtons, that is 160 into 10 cube by sigma 2, that is 150. By simplifying this equation, we will get the diameter of the rod is 36.85 millimeter. Okay. It is the diameter of the middle portion. Similarly, we need to calculate length of the rod. From equation of change in length, we can calculate the length of the middle portion. Consider the length of the middle portion. Okay. Need to calculate by using the change in length, because they given change in length. We know that formula, change in length for varying cross section subjected to axial load is P by, here load and Young's modulus is same, so that I taken common L1 by A1, L2 by A2 and L3 by A3. Here L1 and L3 for section 1 and section 3 is same, so that we can written as 2L1 by A1 and L2 by, here L2 is written as 40 minus 2L1. Okay. Substitute all the values. Here we know that delta L is 0.2 and load is 160 into 10 cube and Young's modulus is 2.1 into 10 power 5. Next, 2 into L1 by area of first section is 2827.433. Next, 400 minus 2 L1 by A2. By using this diameter, A2 is pi by 4, 36.85 whole square. Okay. By simplifying this equation, we can calculate length of first section. That is L1. We got L1 is 96.347 millimeters. Okay, by using this L1 we can calculate, that is L2 is 207.33, that is 400 minus L1. By simplifying that equation, we got L2 as 207.32. It is the required change in length in the middle portion. Okay, thank you.